In the last video, we got our upload task completing. We're just going to work on now getting the download URL and inserting it into the database. But to do that, we need to create a post object so we can assign the fields first of all. So let's create that new post object class. Whoops, for some reason I'm in the project pane. Go into the Android pane and go into models, right click, go new Java class, and we'll just call it post. And inside post we can create all of our fields. So they're all just going to be strings. One's going to be the post ID, private string user ID. So it's going to be the user ID of the user who posted it, the image path, private string title, private string description, private string price, private string country, private string state province, private string city, private string contact email. So that's all the fields. Now we can insert our constructor, copy all the fields. It's going to do a hard return here to give us some more space. And now I'm going to create an empty constructor. So pasting the exact same thing. I'm going to delete all the fields, all the input parameters, insert the getter and setter methods here. Let's grab all those and then go down to the very bottom, and we're going to insert one last thing, and that's going to be the toString method. So there we go, we have our post class. So we can close that. Now we're back into our upload task on success listener here, and this is where we're going to insert the new post into the database. So we're going to create our post object. So post equals new post, and now we want to assign all the fields. So post dot set. I guess it doesn't really matter what. We'll do the image first since that's what we're getting here. So Firebase URI dot toString is all we need to put there, and post dot set city. Sure, just because it's right there. Let's do mcity get text toString. And remember, we've already checked to make sure these are null before we actually executed the task, so we have nothing to worry about there. And then set the contact email, get text is what I want, toString. And then post dot set the country, so mcountry get text toString. See right there, it gave me the get text, but sometimes it just doesn't want to. So set the description, get text toString, and post dot set the post ID. That's going to be up top, so that's just post ID. And post dot set the price, so that's going to be mprice dot get text toString, and post dot set state province, state province get text toString, and post, what else do we got? Is that everything? Contact email, country description, image, post ID. I think that's good. Title, didn't get title. Set title, title, get text toString, and post. I think that's probably it. User ID, set user ID, Firebase auth, get instance, it should be get current user, and then get UID. Cool. So there we have all of our fields. Now we just want to take our reference and reference where we're going to be inserting this. So get string r.string into the posts node, which I don't have. So let's open up our strings file. So values strings, and yeah, I don't have any fields or any nodes really. So node users. This is going to be node posts. Now we can go back to here and we can say insert into the node posts, and then we want to do another child for the post ID and then set value to our post, and that's it. That'll insert it into the database. And we want to reset the fields after that because we know that our post is complete and we're good. So that should be good. This is actually a good time to stop and test everything. So let's go up here and go into our upload new photo method. So this first one here, we'll do the case when we have an image URI. So uploading a new image URI to storage, and so we need to create our background image resize object. Call it resize equals new background image resize. We're going to pass null for the bitmap because we don't have a bitmap. We do resize. Oh no, I did it backwards. So this one actually is the bitmap. So let's go down here. So this is where we have the URI. So we're passing null for the bitmap, and we do resize.execute to execute the background thread, and then we just pass our URI. I guess we could do that. I guess it's kind of pointless to pass this because oh no, it's not, because that logic up here will depend on which one we pass to it. So you need that. So pass that into there. Okay. So now we want to do the other situation. So uploading a new image bitmap to storage, and if I could spell bitmap to storage. So we can do the same thing. I'm just going to copy this, but in this case we actually do have a bitmap, and in this case we have a null URI. So URI equals null, and then we can pass null into there, and that'll be our two situations. And I think that should do it. We just got to call execute upload task here, and that's it. That should upload our image to storage. So let's test it. Okay, so I have the Firebase storage in the background here. Notice there's no files. And so now let's go to our post section here. Let's select an image. I'm just going to choose one from memory. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to select, I don't know, select this calculator. So I'll do calculator. Calculator for sale for the description. Price will be 20 bucks. And country, Canada, British Columbia. That's where I live. I live in Langley, and my contact email is mitch@tabian.ca. Let's post. Compressing image. Uploading image. 28%. 61%. 100%. And notice the fields got reset. Post success. Okay, so now let's refresh the page and see if we got our image in storage. So there we have the directory was created, our users directory, there's the user ID of my user, there's the post ID, and then there's the image, and there it is. So here's the problem that I mentioned I think 2 videos ago. I'm testing with a Samsung, and sometimes Samsungs will rotate the image before uploading, so we're going to need to write some code to fix that to make sure that the orientation is correct for uploading. Just kind of an FYI, I know some of you are probably going to be panicking because your images are rotated. Don't worry, we'll fix that. Now let's check out the database and make sure that the pointer was also saved. So there's our post node, there's the post ID, and here's everything. Here's all the data. So we have everything that we had, and if I copy the link, make sure to delete these quotations at the end here. And there we have our image. So everything is working correctly. We just have that image rotation to deal with, but everything is good. And one more thing I want to mention, so all Firebase tasks are actually run on background threads by default. And so if I wanted to upload something, I'm sure you noticed how slow that was. It took a long time. So I'm just going to do test image. I'm going to delete this post. So I'm just going to, actually I might as well enter some real data because we're going to need some data. So new Ford truck for sale, 100,000 kilometers, Ford F350, price, let's see, price will be, I don't know, 50,000. Next, this is Canada. Let's do Alberta. And do Edmonton. I'll just use my contact email again. So what I wanted to mention here is that, oh, my phone's ringing. So if I press post, you can actually navigate away from this screen because everything's being executed on background threads. So it doesn't actually matter if I stay on the screen. I can go back, and you can notice here still the image is still uploading. If you check the database, it was actually uploaded. You can see it in the database. And now if I go to storage, go to posts, go to users, user, and there's the two images. So it is slow, but you don't have to actually stay on that screen. So it's not like you're making the user stay and wait for it. So that's really what's important. You don't want to have your user sitting there and waiting for an image to upload, but they don't have to. They can go and do other things, and it will still complete the upload. And you actually saw that I actually put the app in the background, and it still uploaded. So that was cool. So that's it for this video. We now successfully have images uploading. We have posts being created. So in the next video, we'll work on fixing that image rotation that you saw. So if I look in posts, look in users, and then choose an image, I wonder if they were both rotated. Let's take a look at the new one. That one wasn't rotated. Yeah, see, sometimes they rotate and sometimes they don't. So if I go to the first image, that one was rotated. I think what it is the images that are captured with the camera, with the Samsung camera, they get rotated, because this was actually taken with the camera. But you can fix it, and that's what we'll work on in the next one. So I'll see you guys in that next video.